Hi to all my vintage loving friends from YouTube and Instagram. I have to admit, I was hoping to be able to post a haul video from everything I got in Canton, Texas. But unfortunately, this was all I've been able to get through today. Did get quite a few things there. It was my first time going, and I spent so much time cleaning and going through these items here. I don't like showing items that have like actual dirt on them. Crazing is fine, or, normal discoloration due to age. But I don't want to show you like planters that have dirt stuck in the bottom of them, or, items that have a big dusty film on them. And I don't want to ship those items to anyone. So that's what I've been doing. Hopefully I'll be able to finish up tomorrow and post another video. Before we get started on the actual haul, I picked this up in Canton. I got it for myself. I just love the graphic, but I just wanted to say Happy Easter to everyone that I may or may not have seen in chat today. I hope everybody has a great one. We stayed at home because not everyone in my family is fully vaccinated, and we spent the day chilling, as well as catching some of my friends on YouTube. I did catch Daniel this morning and Katie, and I've been watching Sam this afternoon. But anyway, I'll put that down so we can start with the first item. This is actually a gorgeous, in my opinion, mid-century tray. This is actually from Australia, and the shiny, beautiful spots on here are actually made of abalone shell. They called it the opal of the ocean on the back of this, but I just thought it was fantastic, and I had to get it. I love everything about it. My husband is a musician. He's a guitar player. So when he saw me cleaning it today, he said, "Oh, is that for my guitar picks?" I'm pretty sure he was joking, but if you don't see this on my Etsy soon, you know it's because he wanted to keep it. I also got this adorable poodle planter. This is one of the pieces that was covered in dirt. I think a lot of the sellers at Canton, it's an outdoor flea market, so they can't really, help it that items get dirty or get leaves in them, whatever the case may be. But this guy had so much dirt in the bottom. I wanted to be very careful with it. As you can see, there's a small little scratch right there. Crack, I mean. But I'm very careful when I clean all my vintage. I'm sure everyone is. But I just use like a soft toothbrush and some Dawn and then some OxyClean, to get most of that dirt out. But I just fell in love with this guy. I mean, look at the face. This poodle's so happy to be carting around whatever is in that cart. He just made me so happy. So he was one of my favorite finds. I also got these adorable cockatiel salt and pepper shakers. These are actually labeled Korea. And to be honest, I have not seen that before. I guess I've just never run across them. But obviously they have some age. This is before North and South Korea split. But I loved these. They're in perfect condition. There's no scratches. As you can see, they're shiny. Well, thanks to me cleaning them. But they're just precious. I also found this beautiful, or I think it's beautiful, Carnival glass. It's obviously got a dog on it, a Scotty, I believe, but it's a powder box. And from what I was able to read, a little bit of research I did, this is from the 1950s. But it's also in great condition. I'm sure, I know marigold is probably the most common of all the Carnival glass, but I love it because I love things that are amber in color. So I was very happy to get him. I also picked up these. These are obviously made in Japan. You can kind of tell from, or I can tell from the eyes. At first I thought they were Dalmatians, but I'm not quite sure now. They each have bows on their tails and really long ears, so maybe they're not Dalmatians. But anyway, I couldn't leave the booth without these guys. This seller had quite a few cute salt and peppers and figurines. But I had to control myself. I couldn't get everything. So this cat, I have never seen anything like this cat. This cat is actually made of plastic. You know, it's got a funky face, very pointed ears. His label is gone, but on the bottom it does say Japan. When I purchased this guy, the man selling him kind of giggled and said, "Can you believe that cat?" I was like, "No, I can't. I've never seen anything like it." He does have some scratches on the back, and there's really nothing I can do about it. It's just due to age. But I thought he was too unique and too cool to not get. And speaking of cats, I got this adorable cat. He's actually also plastic, and he's a bank. I don't know how common these are. You guys have probably seen them more than I have, but it was the first time I'd seen this guy. He kind of gives me a 70s vibe, but maybe he's 80s. I'm just not sure, but that face, just so cute. I also found another cat, and this one is an older Tonala piece. It is not signed, but you can tell if you've looked at enough pieces of Tonala, you can kind of tell which ones are vintage. You know, I've got another one, an owl, and I don't know if it was before Tonala artist actually signed their work, but he's definitely vintage. You know, maybe that one is actually a signature. I'm not sure. But obviously that's what this cute kitty is. I just love the coloring. I love the details. I love the face. So there was no way this guy was not coming home with me. And I also found a McCoy planter that I fell in love with. I love deer. I mean, who doesn't? But I also love planters, and I've got quite a collection going. However, I probably am going to sell this guy. I'm just starting to run out of room. But the person that I bought it from was a seller from Michigan. And he normally comes every month to Canton. But this was his first time since COVID. So we chatted with him for a while. He was a really nice guy. And he was very happy to be at Canton. So I felt glad, happy that I was supporting him. Okay, so these tigers are so freaking cute. They are also Korean, and they're salt and pepper. That guy's obviously pepper. But I fell in love with their look. Their condition is amazing. There's nothing wrong. I mean, they're in great, great shape. Please excuse my dogs. They see another dog walking, perhaps. I'm not sure. This happens all the time. Another thing I picked up was this. It's also Jeanette glass. It's Carnival glass, marigold. And this is a 3-leaf clover design. I believe they call it the Doric style for their line. But I didn't write it down, so I can't quite remember. But I thought it was beautiful, and again, I know it's common, but I think that amber color is so, so pretty. Okay, so you're going to laugh, and I know a lot of my YouTube friends will understand. I had to get this dog. This is a single pepper shaker, but as you can see, he is lifting his leg up to urinate. He actually, was sold with a fire hydrant salt shaker, but the seller didn't have him, and I saw him and I thought, well, somebody will get a kick out of him, and if they don't, he can go in my cabinet with Zombie Kitty. I did pick up another single shaker. This one is salt, and this duck is so precious. I just loved the way he looked, loved everything about him. The person I bought him from said that he'd had this duck in his curio cabinet for 30 years, I think he said. And he said he was very glad that he was going to a home where he would be loved. And if nobody wants to buy him, he can stay here with me, just like the urinating dog. I also picked up this puppy planter. He's kind of got the droopy eye thing going. I love the coloring. I actually have a tan one very similar to this. But I had to pick him up because of the colors. I just thought he was so cool looking. He also had to get cleaned up a bit. But, once I was able to get him clean, he just looked amazing. So this guy will be up for sale too. And I found this little lamb. The store where I bought him was actually, an enclosed store. They have a few of those there at Canton. Not everything is outside. But the seller really didn't know any information about the lamb. I think this is a very old lamb, just from the little bit of looking up I've done on the internet. He is not marked, but I fell in love with him because of the flowers. He's got flowers in his hair. He's got flowers down here. He's so cute. Or she. I guess it's a she. It's probably a she. But I had to get this guy. I also picked up a single glass. This is a 1950s Libby. This is a horse with the Black Stars pattern. I picked it up because it was a good deal, and of course, preferably, I would like to pick up 2, 4, and most definitely 6. But I went ahead and got it. I'm thinking about starting my own mid-century barware collection. So if no one wants that guy, he will definitely fit in with my collection. Okay, so this is really cool. This is Capodimonte, and it's old Capodimonte. The person that I bought this from actually had won basically an online auction for someone who had died in their area. And the woman collected Capodimonte. I so regret this now, but she said that she would make me a great deal on the entire collection. But when we ran into her booth, we already had a cart full of items. And the items that she was selling, besides this little yellow rose, were all tall. They were tall vases, and I thought I would, first of all, be very scared to ship Capodimonte like that. And I wasn't sure. I mean, the price would obviously have to have been really high. So I immediately regretted it, or I did actually on the way home. I told my husband I should have just listed them on Facebook Marketplace. Or something like that, where someone could come pick them up. They were gorgeous. If by any chance that dealer happens to be there when I go next time, I will be picking up all the Capodimonte she had. Okay, so this is not normally something I would pick up. It's not my aesthetic at all, but I thought this was so cute. He's actually a bank. He was also really dirty, so he got a little bath. It's supposed to be a little boy, so he's got some pink lipstick going, which is fine, but it cracks me up. He's just so, so cute. And he still has his stickers. He's let go. This little felt part here is in really good shape. I mean, overall, he's in good shape. The only really problem is right here, where some of his blue paint has come off. And, I have some paints, and I'm not a terrible painter. I've thought about maybe trying to fix it. I would like everybody's opinion, though. If, you were to buy something vintage, would you prefer to have it like this, or would you prefer to have it touched up a little? Of course, if I was to do that, I would, put in the description on Etsy that, it was modified or that I fixed it. But I am very curious about that. Because there's a few things that I have that could use a little touch-up, but only if the buyer wants it. Okay, now this trivet, first of all, it's awesome. I saw it several booths away. The person selling it had a sticker over this hole. I didn't think, to pull back the sticker. It was just a sticker that said the amount. There was no information on it or anything, and there were other trivets with it that were not missing any pieces. I learned my lesson. I should definitely peel back the sticker when I can. I don't know. I just thought it was pretty crappy for somebody to do that. This is actually cast iron, and it has the colored parts are actually stained glass. And this is something else that I could probably touch up. If that hole bothered someone, I'd be happy to. But I'm just not sure. I just don't know if people like that or not. Okay, so I really scored big on postcards. There was a vendor, I was just looking through some as I was walking by the booth. I stopped and was looking through them. But he made me an offer for everything he had. I have not gone through and listed these or, looked up any information. Some of them are old. Some of them are from the 20s and maybe earlier. But this bag, I'm not going to open it and bore you guys with postcard haul, but there's some cool stuff in there. And there was also several postcards from the UK. Somebody obviously went on a trip there. There's a lot of postcards from 1965. You can see I labeled it. But this person in 1965 traveled to Germany and a lot of countries surrounding Germany. And there's just a bunch of really cool postcards from that trip they made. This Munich postcard is actually a book. It's one of those that folds out. So I will be selling this definitely as a lot. Maybe there's someone out there who collects, all things Germany, or has family from Germany, or from Germany themselves. It's really a cool lot. Again, I just don't want to bore you with that. There's also, there was a small stack of postcards from upstate New York. Looking at these, I think they're probably the 1980s. I think my little note to myself, I said 70s or 80s, but I think these might be 1980s. But there's like 4 or 5 of those, and I'll sell those in a lot as well. There were also a few postcards. These are all in really good condition from the Expo in Montreal, and they're all from the year 1967. Those are really cool too. There might be somebody that, I know there are people that actually collect this kind of thing. So I was happy that I got that. I basically, just took the entire stack of postcards since he gave me such a good deal. Now this glass, I have not researched it at all. It's also amber. I picked it up because I thought it was stunning. I'm going to try to lift it. Doing this one-handed is a little bit hard. Excuse my finger. Okay, here we go. This has, some really pretty detail. I'm trying to hold it back. But the color is just fantastic. There was a little bit of a stamp on the back, and it said England. So I'm definitely going to have to do some research on this. I had to clean it up very gently. It had dirt and leaves in it. That was just frustrating to me. I'm sure it's obviously very common, especially when we're dealing with like an outdoor flea market. But, I'm used to the normal Goodwill indoor thrift store, dirt, dust, really. But I was not prepared for all this cleaning today. Okay, and I also found 3 patterns. This one is from 1975, I believe. It's either 70 or 75. Obviously the graphics are awesome, but it has never been opened, which I thought was really cool. I also got one. This one is from 1970. Love it. Love the graphics. Also never been opened. Still sealed. And the third one I got was one from McCall's. This one has been opened, but it looked like there was nothing missing. So I just thought that was awesome too. It's from 1975 as well. And I found some pieces of ephemera. Again, I'm not going to bore you with everything, but this was from 1974, and it has some great graphics in it. And it's some, just some baking recipes in general, but I had to get it. I just thought it was so cool. The other items I'm going to show you are also cookbooks. Look at the graphics on this one. Cordial entertaining. I would love to do some cordial entertaining. It is time for everyone to be able to see their friends and family. That's what I thought of when I saw that just now. But anyway, it's a lot of fun. Again, a lot of really cool graphics. I'm thinking I'll probably sell all 3 of these in a lot. I'm not 100% sure about that though. This one is from 1974. I love this picture of Alice. I love Alice in Wonderland. So as soon as I saw that graphic, I had to get this. Looks like there might be some recipes for Katie in here. Yeah, I thought I saw Jello. But anyway, I just thought that was really cool. I also picked up this lithograph, only because it was pink, and I thought she was really cool looking. I not researched about the artist yet, but I absolutely love it. Haven't even measured it yet. But if anybody's interested in this, definitely send me an email, calypsoantiques@gmail.com, or you can send me a message on Instagram, or even leave a comment on this video and I'll get in touch with you. She had to go. She's so beautiful. Perhaps the thing I'm most excited about, if that's possible, is this box. This is a box of gift wrap. I was shocked that it was still in the box. I counted earlier, and there are about 14 pages of gift wrap in here. Just look at this. It's just so cool. I don't junk journal myself. I have to admit, looking at this is making me maybe want to start. But I know there's several people out there that would really like this. So I'm just going to kind of flip through, show you some of the graphics. Yeah, there were 2 of this happy birthday one. I think that it's the only one there were duplicates of. But how cool is that? This one is adorable. This one's for a baby or a child. Look at that cat playing the fiddle. Humpty Dumpty. Cow jumping over the moon. So cool. Here's another pretty. This one, so perfect for spring. There was actually 2 of these too. I lied. I thought there was only 1 with duplicate pages. This birthday is so pretty as well. Perfect for spring. And we've got one for a baby shower. I just thought that was so cute. The watering pictures and the graphics on that. I've only got 2 more left. Or, I'm sorry, 1 more. And this is for a newborn. Again, so cute. I was so excited when I found this. When I brought them to the counter to cash out, the woman asked me, do you want the original box? Or do you want me to just wrap them individually? And I was like, yeah, I would like the box. But anyway, that was a great find. Like I said earlier, I'm definitely going to post more of the haul that I got in Canton. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoy this. And again, happy Easter to everyone. I hope everyone's had a wonderful day. And please, if you can, if you don't already subscribe and like, and definitely leave a comment. If there's something that you've seen in this haul video that you're interested in, feel free to reach out. I am hopefully going to be doing my first live sale on Saturday with Jen K, Generation Junkie, and Gina at Vintage Digs. And that will be Saturday morning. So I'm very excited about that. So if you see something you would like in a live sale, let me know. These will eventually at some point be also going up on Etsy. So there you go. If you see something you like, let me know. Thanks, guys. Sorry for the wobbly camera. Take care. Bye-bye.